Hexbam, can they still hear us? Because I'm going to read these donations, man. I'm not slowing down.
I'm ready for them.
Okay. All right, here come the donations. We've got 30 United States dollars from Zex. He says, Neptune for Zelda 2 name.
Nice.
Thank you, Zex. We have $5.61 from the guest. And the comment is, I need scissors. Thank you for the donations. That brings our donation total to $1,760.61.
Whoa.
Is that halfway? That's more than halfway, right?
More than halfway. That's like you could put your hand out and the finish line would be there. You know, we're reaching out, like we can just see it.
I'm proud of you all. Keep it up.
Excellent.
Any more donations or?
That is it for the moment.
Okay, so I'm ready at any time. Proud of you all. Oh, I just heard myself.
Oh, I'm just testing the volume myself.
Okay, how's the
I
volume?
think it sounds good to me. Okay. I think we're ready whenever you are, so just go ahead and give a countdown.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Better green chat real quick. Hello, my name is Sairaan, and this is Momodora 3. Joining me on commentary here will be Half Coordinated, and Momodora.
Should be, yep. It
Okay.
is. It should be. It is back up on my
Sorry
end,
about
at
that.
least.
I don't know what's been causing that, but you didn't miss much? Or rather, I paused and stopped for you all.
Yes, so this is, as I said, Momodora 3 at the start here. It's going to be fairly basic platforming, but this is far from a basic and easy speed run. There'll be a few things happening. Like right now, there's, you just saw the pause jumping, which allowed him to jump higher than intended, and use that to quickly get the speed ring, which increases your running speed greatly at the cost of lowering your defense in half. Thankfully, we also, though, have the Dream Ring, thanks to playing on easy difficulty, which increases the amount of iframes we have, which we abuse a good bit, and increases the defense, or doubles defense. That was another good pause jump skip, just holding down escape or enter to let the jump go much higher as key repeat works its magic. That was Prim Doralina, the first boss of the game. You kind of just stand there, mash it out. You have the health to do so. Then we decide, hey, let's go talk to Mello. This is 100% for all bosses, because the game only tracks bosses for the percentage counter. We have to talk to Mello multiple times in order to be able to access one of the secret bosses. I think I've covered about everything right now, but just still doing some good precision platforming through this area, making sure we collect a certain amount of money. We need to reach 400 by the time we reach the next area to make sure that we can buy something called the Ceremonial Fabric, which will boost the attack power by 400% for your basic attack. And that will make a big difference for all the bosses that follow. And here we are now at the first boss, the fish god Paishi. He is one of the few instances of RNG or randomness in the game.
Oh.
And Oh, we did not get very favorable luck there. The luck is where those rocks actually fall, and that basically took away his footing to be able to slash quickly and in that fight. But that happens, not a huge deal for a marathon run. This chest here will have 100 monies or stars. So we'll be at 400, and we'll be able to pick up that important item later. So we took a safety save so that it refills your health, so we can get a few extra hits in between now and the next fight. Again, more precision platforms. There's some fake floors there. Pick up the ceremonial fabric I mentioned. One thing I forgot to mention about that is that it requires you to be at 2 or less health for it to work. Gonna talk to Melilo again. Also, again, very important.
Yes, this is
She
very
has a good
important.
message for us.
I like whales a lot, particularly blue whales.
I mean, how can you not like a blue whale?
I know, right?
Basically.
They're so massive.
They're so massive. Take that however you want. But there have been a good bit of pause jump skips that I kind of glossed over, so my apologies. You'll notice now we are at 2 health and we're fighting this boss, and the boss is already over, and just a handful of hits. So that's the power of the ceremonial fabric working its magic. Here's the biggest pause jump in the game, coming up here after a safety save. It's kind of random if we will get up to the higher spot.
Didn't happen.
Did not get it. That's perfectly fine. But so it's just a little slower there. Get back up. One thing I forgot to mention, you do have a charge attack where you do throw either one or 3 cards at full charge. It's your only real ranged attack that you get, especially in the speedrun. More precision platforming here. The flowers in pots, those deal, was it 2 damage?
Yes, 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage, so it's important to avoid those.
That's why I took the safety save earlier.
Oh.
Because I would have been dead by now because I did got hit by them.
Poetilia here, you just mash. She gives you an owl badge. Because owl badges are pretty cool. So we think owl badges are cool. So we're gonna go rush over and show it to Melilo. Melilo will give us a Karstian seed in exchange for that. And it's like, yeah, I always wanted a Karstian seed. So we totally agree to that exchange. Then we will warp back to the beginning of the garden. So we can go to the secret area. Which will be the distortion in time. And in the distortion in time, if you are familiar with the next game in the series, Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, which is a prequel, there is Kaho. Kaho needs our help with something. There's apparently just great big evil known as Hagok that we need to kill with her, but it's going to be perfectly fine. Hagok will be on screen longer with their death animation than the actual fight itself. It's probably a good time just to mention that both this game, Momodora 3, and Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight are excellent games that you should buy and play.
Yes. God, that's so long.
It's a really long death animation.
Right.
That is basically the secret boss.
Yes, and for our reward, we get this slice of shell fruit, which is an item that that basically increases the range of my attacks. Oh. All right, and now I'm gonna warp back to grave. I can't warp back to grave. Sorry, hang on 1 second. All right, we got it. We got the warp.
Good job.
I'm gonna take a safety save here because I took more damage than usual back in garden.
Yeah, that'd probably be for the best. Again, the platforming or just movement in this game is very precise, and especially for some of the routes that Sairaan does tend to go for, being able to do those in a marathon setting would be very rough. He did go over that yellow bouncy pad just to try and trigger a throw from that one Bachman, which is the name of those enemies.
That's really scary.
But here is a Baccarat Demon. Almost died, but it's fine because Sairaan noticed. Just very, again, I use the word precise a lot, but a lot of precision platforming
Short
for that
stage,
room
but
after.
very scary. Okay. I died.
Oh, well.
Good demonstration. You can explain that.
Oh, explain what now?
How much damage those guys do.
Oh, yes. So, but that enemy just died too. They do 2 hearts of damage. Sairaan had 2 hearts of life. So that was that. So we get to see this again. Maybe we'll do the Baccarat Demon a little cleaner. Possibly.
I messed my dad crowding earlier, so okay. 1 second, I died again. I was not looking.
No, did not get the checkpoint in hell. It's just we're trying to go fast, and sometimes going fast can have some very dire consequences.
Alright, I'll save in hell this time. Especially looking at my health.
Okay, so this is hell, which is frozen over, or at least very snowy, very peaceful. But these running enemies, as we mentioned, they do 2 hearts of damage, take a few intentional hits from them, and then hopefully no more until or throughout the rest of the run. So that's part of what makes hell very hellish in the run, is that you really have to not get hit throughout this stage for everything to go well or even complete. Using a few charge attacks here to try and get through things cleanly. To speed up the process a little bit. Boss coming up, you just want to trigger his slash, and then he's basically vulnerable. Hit him a couple of times, and that's more of a sub boss than a full boss fight. And then we will be coming up to the final boss fight, basically death or rel.
I think I'll be okay.
And just get ready on time, because it'll be
Hopefully.
3 phases and it'll be over.
Alright, time.
Good job, Sairaan.
Thanks. So the slice of shell fruit doesn't actually boost your damage anyway, but it does increase the range of your slash, which makes the fight a lot safer and easier. I also took out the speed ring, so I wouldn't have taken as much damage there, and I probably would have survived the hit if I had taken damage during the fight. But yeah, scary fight, scary run, for a simple game.
Looks like the time was 11:29.
Alright, I'll take it.
Yeah, not bad, especially for a marathon attempt. I mean, a lot of people struggle to do any percent in around that time. So Sairaan's definitely very skilled. Definitely give him a follow and pick up this game.
Thank you, everybody.
Sounds good. Yeah, thanks for the run, you guys, and have coordinated. Love the commentary.
Thank you.
I tried.
Always good to have you here. I mean that. And Sairaan, good run as well.
Thank you. So coming out next should be Donkey Kong Country 3, I believe?
It is, yeah. It's kind of hard to believe that we're actually about to be wrapping up for the night, but we have 2 runs remaining. And those runs are Donkey Kong Country 3 and Link to the Past 100%.
Nice.
Both of those will be races, and that will be it for the rest of day 1.
But there'll be plenty more on day 2, and I'll be back.
Absolutely. I like how these credits bounce too.
Yeah, they don't scroll too cleanly. I just like it. I like credits where it does tell you the name of everything.
Yeah.
I kind of miss how that's lacking in Reverie Under the Moonlight, honestly.
Yes. It does add a lot of flavor and good feeling to the credits.
Yeah, I like when the credits are more than just the actual people who worked on the game. The characters in the game played a role too. Let's give
Yes.
let's give the cast some credit here. Looking at you, shopkeeper.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would never know Hagok's name. They always just stood out to me so much in the credits for some reason.
All right, 100%. We did it.
It's confirmed.
All right, thanks for having me, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for the run. Okay, I guess you guys are dismissed. You can have a good rest of the weekend. We have Supreme and Suzuri racing Donkey Kong Country 3 next. Coming in for commentary, I believe we have Claude. Not to be confused with the Claude. Let's see.
I can hear you, by the way.
They can hear me? All right, I'm going to bring in our Donkey Kong Country 3 commentators. We have Antilles, we have Claude on the way as well. Supreme is here.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, everybody?
So I'm gonna be here for just a moment. I'm gonna wait till I can see my game screen up here because I have I'm noticing the donations are slowing down a little bit. So I want to throw down the gauntlet with you guys.
Uh-oh. Hit us with that gauntlet. Are you waiting for your...
I'm just waiting to see just so I can give some folks some reference here.
Okay. While you're doing that, let's see here if I can't motivate it further. Obviously, while we're still setting up